Okay, I hope you're ready to have one of those deep, high-level marketing conversations, because today we're going to be talking about brand identity. You gotta love people that do marketing, because we come up with our own language. You'll hear all sorts of different things if you ask all sorts of different marketers about what your success metrics happen to be. But today we're going to be talking a little bit about something that's high level and extraordinarily important for your business, and that's brand identity. So I always think back to when I was in grad school. I learned this story about Southwest Airlines. Now at the time, Southwest Airlines paid its pilots and its custodians the least amount of money, made them work absolutely the most, and yet it had the lowest amount of job turnover. It had the highest amount of employee satisfaction, all in an industry with a very, very high turnover rate. And why is that? Well, Southwest Airlines prides itself on its culture, which is to say, it doesn't matter who you are in Southwest Airlines, if you're the pilot, if you're the custodian, at the end of the day, we're all a family. And so it goes so far as to make the pilots help people load their bags up onto their shelves. It doesn't assign seats. And all the while, you're getting this service mentality where everybody's equal, they're on the same playing field. That's brand identity. So here's a couple little tests that you can do for your own business if you're looking into your own brand identity. Well, if you're a big customer or a big brand or a big company, or at least you think you are, go to the mall. Go to the mall, carry a clipboard just for fun. Now that the masks are starting to come off, you can go up to 10 random strangers and say, hey, what is your perception of blank? And you put your company's name here. And whatever they say, that's chances are a pretty good indication of your brand identity. Let's say you are a smaller company though, and you don't have as much in the way of identity. Well, there's definitely room to grow, first off, and second off, you might have to pull more people, or you might have to pull people in your industry. You might have to ask people in groups about what they think of your brand. And a lot of times people will be very honest with their colleagues. If you ask things like, what do you think of my logo? What do you think of my content thus far? What do you think of, how we're doing this or the way we're doing that? I mean, people have a tendency to want to help each other with these things. That's one way that you can kind of assess what your brand identity is. Here's another. What do you think your employee would say? This is kind of like an episode of Undercover Boss, but what do you think your employee would say if it's midnight on Friday night, Saturday morning, and they're drunk in a bar, and you ask them, what do you think of this company? And not you, let's say somebody else. Would they complain? Would they say, oh, the place I work for is awesome. They provide me with this, that, and the other. Would they advocate you for your brand? And if not, then I would say that's definitely an opportunity to growth. By the way, back to marketing language, opportunity, that's just a salesman's way of saying, well, you got to work on that one, right? So those are different ways that you can do that. Think about your company culture. What do you want to have? What do you want for people to think about what words do you want them to associate with your brand? Do you want to be charitable? Do you want to be proud and prideful? Do you want people to be happy and jovial to work there? Do you want them to think it's a very serious job, a place that they're taken seriously and professionally? Or do you want them to be kind of laissez-faire and kind of running around type of thing? These are the types of things you can think about with brand identity. And it all starts from you. It starts from the top, and it starts from the decisions that you make on a day-to-day basis, which is to say, what types of things do you allow in your office? For example, the men in our office wear polo shirts, and that's just a decision that we made just to represent ourselves in a business casual type of a way. Establish those standards, and that way you can create brand identity rolling forward. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. As always, I'm Reese with Big Construction Branding. We'll see you next time.